Lads, ladies, hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to the show here at Esports Talk. Drink up, chug up, okay? I need some caffeine in my body, especially to understand what exactly is going on over there at Team Solo Mid, especially for Fortnite, maybe for Valorant. Let's talk about both in a single video, because why not? TSM, just under 2 months ago, they announced a big leave of competitive Fortnite, relieving themselves of 3 players, but still having a few or less than a handful of players still remain on their Fortnite roster, more so it seemed for content. Now, just as yesterday, guys, they've actually signed a new member, fastly growing, obviously deserves this job, a semi-competitor, but also really growing in the content space and the streaming space. That being Cole has now also joined TSM, what seems to be a content-angled roster, but I'm still a bit confused. When this actually first happened, I tweeted that I was very confused by this because you leave competitive Fortnite less than 2 months ago, then you keep on signing Fortnite people. Meanwhile, on your current roster, you got people like Emad, who might be quitting. Who knows what Ops is going to do in the future? Obviously, you know, these guys are talented, right? Who knows where they're going to go after Fortnite, if that is their plan. But Emad might be quitting. Then you got Zextra, who can't decide between Valorant or Fortnite, seems to be leaning towards Valorant. So that's why I said I was very confused. But it seems the future of TSM Fortnite is more of the content side and not so much the esports side. So I guess when you look at it, it does actually make a lot of sense given TSM Lena and her concerns for Fortnite esports from the very, very beginning.
The guy who was running point, the director of esports at EA for Apex, reached out to me, scheduled a meeting. Like, okay, we all can joke about EA and their microtransactions and their shitty businesses, but like I'm telling you, Apex esports from EA does a good job. Like, he reached out to me, he asked me what were the challenges of working with Fortnite, what were the challenges of working with Riot. You know, we're creating a tournament, like it's gonna probably launch by this time. We would love for you guys to you know, participate. Like, TSM is a big brand, like how can we get you guys involved? And like they gave us like the dates and everything ahead of time so that we could properly form a team. And then they told us, hey, like they actually like paid for like the flights for the players to come out. You know, they like told us like, hey, like if you guys are, you know, looking to do any sponsor things, like let us know. Like we can actually have sponsor logos on our jerseys. That Fortnite doesn't even let you have sponsor logos on your jerseys at Worlds. So yeah, I wish Epic would do the same. I really loved Fortnite. We invested a lot of money into Fortnite. I'm sure you guys can tell we like picked up a sick house. We picked up, you know, like so many Fortnite players. We picked up so many Fortnite streamers. I would say that Epic did not really treat, you know, like outside teams and sponsors very well. How do you feel about the Fortnite competitive scene? I just talked about it. I don't think that they do a good job at all. I hope that they get better. There's like not really a competitive scene, let's be honest. I think that they do a good job in terms of like putting money into the prize pool, but it's not very well like streamed or anything. Why do you think Epic doesn't try to help grow an esports scene? Honestly, I think they didn't really believe in esports. That's just my honest opinion. I think they don't really believe in esports. They obviously like having esports. They like having hype around their game, but they don't really care about having competitive integrity. You can definitely tell because they like, there's fucking cheaters in their game. There's colluders and cheaters in their game, and they like get like temporary bans, right? Like look at CSGO. Like if you like throw a game, you match fix, you collude, you're like permanently out. Like in League of Legends and Overwatch and like any of the serious esports, there's like real consequences. And I think it just comes back down to like Fortnite is, the community is all like little kids, and the like publisher probably wants to keep it as more of like a for fun like esports scene.
So TSM definitely going the streaming angle and definitely going the content angle for Fortnite. Ironic as we lead into our second story, that being about Valorant streamers, which is going to be probably a talking point as we progress throughout this year when we have top-notch pro players out there still trying to stream a very, very packed schedule and do scrims and compete on the pro roster as well. One of the more well-known personalities out there and a big face for TSM Valorant has been a guy like Wardell, who took to Twitter to talk about his recent stream and having to balance his actual health outside of the game as well. As he tweeted, been streaming a lot of Valorant for the past 8 months. I let myself go and I need to find the balance between playing and being healthy. Apologies to everyone who wants to see Valorant, but I have to get a piece of myself back. And other pros who also stream frequently, like that of G2 Mixwell, said, that happened to me as well. I know that feeling and I've been streaming less and less in order to have a balanced lifestyle. Congratulations on the grind that you've done. It's impressive. And that's certainly something we have seen from a lot of top name pros out there, like Mixwell, like Wardell, maybe someone like Hiko as well, who stream frequently and also are on pro players for some prominent rosters out there trying to compete, and like I said before, have that very, very strenuous schedule. So it's not too surprising for a lot of people out there. Wardell was certainly one of the bigger grinders when it came time for competing and streaming, especially in the earlier months of the Valorant space and up until recently as well. So we'll see if other top names out there maybe focus more on competition and their actual lifestyle outside of the game and maybe take a dip away from streaming, or we'll see if there are any pro players out there who eventually maybe don't work out for their roster and go to full-time streaming and away from competing. Something, a debate has been frequent for a guy like Tens, right? The balances of competing versus streaming. Can you do both while also maintaining what Wardell says, a healthy lifestyle? It's a difficult balance. He is trying to find it. Best of luck to Wardell in the future. And that is why maybe a 6-man roster does work out. Maybe. I expect him to still be on the starting roster, but hey, maybe a future video. Until next time, take care of yourselves, all right? Drink up. I'll see you back here sometime soon.